Hi, it's Stella. Welcome to another video. I hope my sound is alright. I'm having lots of problems with it recently. Okay, we've been making book boxes. You've seen this one. So let's pop that aside. This is the second one I've done. Did it a little bit different. If you watched the previous video, you'll see. Now what I want to do with this, apart from cover it and put its band on, I want to divide it in half. So I've got some more of this cream paper I used. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is measure the inside of the box, and it takes me to about 14 centimeters. So got a piece of card here somewhere. There we go. Just make sure this is the same height. It's a little bit taller, so we'll cut that down. Oh, sorry, I got itchy eye. Okay. Measure first. So there's 1 1/8. I'll go with 1 1/8. That's 1 inch and 1/8. If you'll notice that I quite often deviate between, I don't like that, pretty crappy. Oh no, that's okay. I deviate between imperial and metric. I don't know why. Just trim that up, because my blade won't go completely through it, so, but at least it gives me a nice little crevice there, so I can cut it straight, or as straight as Stella can cut it. I'm not good at cutting straight. Okay, that's just a little lower than the box, which is perfect. So now what did I say, 14? Let's just double check. Measure it from the inside, 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches. Uh, 14 centimeters. I'll go back over that. 14 centimeters. Easy. Okay. Let's just make sure it's going to fit. Oh, it's going to be tight. Let's take off a smidgen. Let's take off a 1/16 of an inch. Let's take off another little smidgen, another 1/16. Okay, that's perfect. So, okay, we've got our sheet of this cream textured paper. Got the right side underneath. Let me just fix my camera. Okay, we can use glue or tape or a combination of both. I'm just going to glue this in place. Or not. I think I probably need to add some more glue to this little thing. Right along the edge, especially the bottom edge. Okay, give it an inch either side, pop it down, and where'd you come from? And just burnish that. I think what we do, we'll trim it before we glue it. Well, first up, where we've creased it either side, we'll just trim that just to the edge of the card. Just to the edge of the card. I'm going to glue the top over now. Now you need 2 flaps either side. Okay, let's trim off this. And I'm going to go with a little wedge there. Oops, we don't want them glued together. I don't think they are, but no. Okay, so you've got that. Put some more glue there. Make sure you're glued right up to the edge. Just going to burnish them against the side. Okay, now we'll work on the other side. Take that little wedge off, right to the card. Open that up. Not much of a wedge there. Just cut this another one. Trim this just a little bit more. to be straight, but that's okay because the flaps will hold us in place. Put glue on the box board and on our fold over flaps. Do it on both sides. Okay, just try and keep this one out of the way a bit while we pop that one on first, or vice versa, whichever. Now I just have to decide, oops, a little bit on the bottom wouldn't hurt. Check out the shapes. Not necessary, but it wouldn't hurt. So wherever it lands is where it's going to go. Now I'm not quite perfect there. Now, if I was doing this for a gift or for sale, I would fix that, but it's for myself, so I really don't care much. I can press it in like that. See what that'll do. Probably going to pop up anyway every time. Okay, I've chosen these two because I don't have any pattern 12 by 12 or even 8 by 10 or whatever. I've only got these, so I'm going to pop these together. And match it up where I can. That looks pretty alright. Let's try that one. Nope. Oh. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's prettier. I think I'll go with the one that's got the pink on. Or not. Oh, that looks good. No, it doesn't. It's terrible. We'll go with my original. Okay. I'll match up these 6-inch pieces together. Just bounce them together. Put some masking tape on. There we go. Just burnish that in. Oh, can't tell. Okay, decide which part of this I want on the front, and I'm going to go for that gold right across the middle, I think, so let's take off I'll cut there and cut there. Then let's see how we go. Decide if I want it just flush here, or I might just put it over. No, maybe not. I'm going to go flush with that green. There and see where we are at that point. Now I haven't been bothering putting the fancy on the back. I just on the front. I'm not fussed about the back. So there we are. This in tape, or run it through your Xyron if you've got one, or spread glue over it, whichever way you want to do it. To add a bit of glue in between, just a little. It always adds that bit of security and no bubbles. Okay, I'm going to start from the outside, tee up the edges and the front. You can cover the back if you wish. I may later on, but I'm not fussed. Now, let's go for the spine. Not going to do exactly the same size as the previous one, but whatever. You can cut it the whole width of the spine, or leave a border around it, whatever look you're aiming for. Tuck in any bits. And there's our spine. Oops. And I am happy with that. There we go. It just needs some decorating and some labelling now. That one. Now we're going to do our little closure. If that's big enough, might be big enough. No, I like a little bit of extra room, but we're not going to do it hugely. So this is about 6 centimeters by about 12 and a half, thereabouts. So I'm going to fold it in half. And burnish. Tape. Pop one, let's put some glue on there in between the tape, pop our magnet in, I like to put a bit of glue just around the outside of the magnet. Okay, close it. Finish it. then I'm just going to clip around the corners there. Just like that. Okay, now whichever side this wants to go on, it doesn't want that one, it's fighting it, so it wants that one. Okay, then we fold it to match our sides. Right. Just make sure we're in the right place. I'm going to just snip off 1/2 inch of this, just a bit long. Of security tape there. Take that off and add some glue right up to the line. Make sure you're putting it in the right place. Fold it over. Burnish that down. Okay, now I'd like to get a piece of narrow tape. I know I've got one here somewhere. I've got some 1/4 inch tape. Where are you? Okay. Well, that's odd. I had it yesterday. Anywho, never mind. I'll just grab a piece of this. Just a little piece that is going to fit over this. Take it off there for the moment and take the backing off. Now just fold all that tape up on top of the magnet, put it back in place and add some glue, and then we'll just hold that down for a bit until it's okay by itself. I'm going to get a punch. I've got a nice round punch with sort of scalloped edge there. I'm just going to cut a piece of this. Bring this up, that should still be there. Good, good. We'll put some glue around our little piece, a little circle, not in the middle. Keep some glue away from the magnet if you can. There we go. Box number 2. I aim to have a few of these sitting on my, I'll have to I think add another shelf somewhere here. Got some wood in the garage that we can get my hubby, I think, to do something so I can sit all my books on. And I will make another one. In fact, I'll make quite a few. Try and keep all my bits and pieces, you know, off my desk. It's a nuisance. I'm thinking maybe this little one here, if my tapes fit in there. Oh, beautiful. They both fit in. I've got some sellotape. I've got some florist tape. Unfortunately, this won't fit. There we go. We've got a use for you already. There we go. Beautiful. Well, that's it for this one. Okay, now I don't know if I'll go back to doing some flowers for the next video, or well, I'm not sure what I fancy doing, but I hope you'll catch up with me and join me. And this is a real quick one. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Stay safe.